Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar India's Quick News, your weekly update on all those launches, the big scoops and hot news from the world of automobiles. Let's start off with some somber news though. The official sales figures for the industry for the month of July 2019 are in, and as expected, they aren't very good. It's the 10th straight month that the auto industry in India has been down or in the red in terms of sales figures. In fact, it's the worst it's been since December 2000, and that's definitely a worrying note. Overall sales dropped a whopping 18.71% as compared to July last year. Passenger car sales were down 30.98%, while two-wheelers were down 16.92%. As we mentioned, this is the highest drop in nearly 19 years. While the sales continue to decline, CM has urged the government to act before it is too late and work on some sort of stimulus package for the auto industry that has already seen job losses of an estimated 3.3 lakh people in the last few months. Before we go on with all our launches and news this week though, do remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let's start off with the car launches now, and first up it's the very iconic Jeep Wrangler in its newest iteration that has finally made its way to India. It's the JL series, and Jeep have decided to only launch a petrol version. The new Wrangler costs 63,94,000 rupees and is powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol that makes 270 horsepower and 400 Nm of torque. The iconic Jeep stays true to its identity with the 7-slat grille up front, but is now flanked with LED headlamps and daytime running lights. The interior too is more spacious and gets connectivity like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now last week we brought you details on the Tata Tigor and the Tiago JTP cars getting some updates, and this week they've officially been launched. Let's have a look at what the updates are and what the price increase on both these cars have been. The Tiago and Tigor JTP now get electronically folding ORVMs with a 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The Tiago JTP also gets climate control as standard. Prices for the Tiago JTP are up by 30,000 rupees, while the Tigor JTP prices are up by 10,000 rupees. Royal Enfield has introduced a new motorcycle that's the most affordable one in their lineup. The new Bullet 350s come with a standard or electric start option and is priced starting at 1,12,000 rupees, about 9,000 rupees cheaper than the standard model. The new bikes get multiple color options as compared to the standard 350 that is only available in black, but the new bike also gets a blacked out treatment on the engine area. The Diavel has been one of the most popular offerings from Ducati in India, and now they've launched a new generation. It's called the 1260 and the 1260S. Ducati India has launched the 2019 Diavel 1260 with prices starting at 17,70,000 rupees. The new models replace the existing Diavel and feature a new chassis, new suspension and steering geometry. The 1262 L-twin engine makes 159 horsepower and 129 Nm of torque. Suzuki has been in the news this week with not one but two launches. First up, it's the brand new Gixxer 250. The new Gixxer 250 looks very similar to the 155 with its LED headlamps, split seats, fuel tank shape and tank extensions. The bigger Gixxer, however, gets a prominent plastic belly band. The engine is a 249cc single-cylinder unit that makes 26.5 horsepower and 22.6 Nm of torque. The Gixxer 250 is priced at 1,60,000 rupees. Suzuki also launched an alloy wheel version of the drum brake Access 125, priced at 59,891 rupees. Prior to this, only the disc brake equipped Access featured alloy wheels, while the drum brake scooter came with sheet metal wheels. The non-alloy wheel version is about 2,000 rupees cheaper. Let's move on to more general news now and begin with Mercedes-Benz, who might be in trouble over an emissions cheating software that has been found on some of its diesel engines. Now the fine coming out of this will be as much as 1 billion euros. According to reports, the German Motor Vehicle Authority has discovered software deemed to be illegal under existing European Union law fitted to various Mercedes-Benz C-Class and E-Class diesel models. This is similar to what was found in Volkswagens during Dieselgate. An estimated 2.8 lakh vehicles could be recalled, and Mercedes-Benz could be fined up to 5,000 euros per vehicle. In preparation of the upcoming Grand i10 Nios, which will be launched very soon, Hyundai has discontinued an engine option and a few variants on the standard Grand i10. Let's have a look at what stays though. Hyundai has discontinued the diesel engine and the petrol automatic variants of the standard Grand i10 and will now sell the hatchback with only a petrol manual option in 3 variants. These will be the Magna, the Sports and the Sports with a dual-tone paint option. The 2 Sports variants will continue to be well equipped with features like a 7-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, LED daytime running lights, alloy wheels and rear parking sensors with a camera. Now, we've already brought you details on the brand new Renault Treiber, which is a sub 4 meter 7-seater MPV, but now we know the exact launch date for India. Let's have a look. The new Renault Treiber will be launched in India on August 28th, with bookings for the 7-seater sub 4 meter MPV starting off on August 17th. The booking amount for the MPV will be 11,000 rupees. For more information on the car, watch our detailed video right here on our YouTube channel. Let's move on to some Maruti Suzuki news now, and bookings for the upcoming XL6 have finally opened in India. Of course, the XL6 is the new 6-seater premium MPV, which will only be sold through the Nexa chain of outlets. The Maruti Suzuki XL6 will be launched on August 21st and can be booked at Nexa dealers for 11,000 rupees. As we've already mentioned earlier, the 6-seater will only get a petrol engine with a manual or automatic gearbox, and the car will be based on the Ertiga, albeit with a more SUV-like styling and LED headlights. And talking about the Ertiga, Maruti has discontinued the Fiat Source 1.3-litre diesel engine from the MPV's lineup, and for now will only offer the 1.5-litre diesel engine. Of course, as the deadline for BS6 approaches, Maruti will offer only a petrol engine option on all its cars. And in other Maruti Suzuki news, we now have some exclusive information on the launch of the petrol-powered Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza. The petrol-powered Maruti Suzuki Vitara Brezza will be launched in February 2020, most likely at the Auto Expo, and will get the same 1.5-litre engine that does duty in the Ciaz, the Ertiga and the upcoming XL6. The engine makes 105 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque. The introduction of the Vitara Brezza's petrol variant will be crucial to take on the likes of the Hyundai Venue, the Mahindra XUV 300 and the Tata Nexon's petrol-powered variants. And with that, that's all we have for you this week. As always, do remember to share your opinions in the comment section below, and we'll see you next week with more news, more launches, and of course, as promised, more scoops. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.